I'm Sybil. Thank you for joining. I know these times are so different right now, and to be able to come together and share yoga and share love is a huge blessing as a teacher and as a student. So we're going to do a 45-minute beginner flow. It's going to work for all levels. Of course, make it your own practice. If you need to modify, if you need a chill in child's pose, if you want to amp it up, make it yours. These classes are all free. If you do feel called to donate, that would be amazing. All donations go to the Black Swan Yoga teachers in San Antonio, so we super appreciate that. Also, we have a YouTube channel, so you can subscribe to our channel. You can like our channel, and now not only can you watch these live, but you can watch the pre-recorded ones. So everybody, especially Jamie and her husband Jamie, have been working so hard to make this happen, and all the teachers, and I'm just so blessed to be part of this community. So let's get started. Come to a comfortable cross-legged position or whatever feels good for you today. Close your eyes. Let's take a couple of cleansing breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose, letting it out through the mouth. One more. See if you can make this even longer as you inhale, bringing it in, holding it, exhaling, let it all go. Take a moment, bring your shoulders up by your ears, and then slide them down your back. We'll join hands at heart center, taking a moment to ground down, taking a moment to remember what's really important, taking a moment of gratitude for all the good things in your life right now. If you'd like to set an intention or a dedication for your practice, you can do that now. Maybe it's something you want to improve on. Maybe it's something you want to let go of. Maybe you want to dedicate this to someone you love, maybe even yourself. Then we're going to find our yoga breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, keeping the mouth closed. Spend some time there. Take another couple of breaths, in through the nose and out through the nose. And go ahead and flutter your eyes open when you're ready. Release your arms, take a big breath in. Exhale, sigh it out your mouth. We're going to come into child's pose. This pose feels good with either knees together or apart. So yoga is all about what feels good for your body today. You can bring your hands out in front, forehead down, or with knees together, it's a little bit easier. You can bring your arms back behind you. Taking a few breaths here. And then tiptoeing your fingers out in front, keeping your forehead down. And then we're going to come onto all fours here. So your hands are going to be stacked right under your shoulders. Your fingers are going to be spread wide. Knees stacked right under the hips. And just find a neutral spine for a moment. And then we're going to inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round the spine, the chin goes down. Take a couple of more. Inhale, arching as you look up. Exhaling, rounding the spine. Chin goes down. One more inhale. Open your heart. spine, and we're going to push it back into child's pose. Come back onto all fours. Flip your fingers around to open up your wrists. If it's too much to have them all the way back, you can bring them to the side. And then you can put some gentle movement in. As always, whatever feels good, get creative, make it your practice. It's funny, my music just went on. That there. All right, couple more breaths here. And then flip your fingers around. Take your right arm, lift it up, open your heart. Thread that arm through. You can rest on your right cheek, right ear. If you need more support, you can come onto a block or a pillow. Take some breaths here. This left hand can tiptoe out in front. Or if your shoulders are feeling open today, you can come out and around. Take some breaths. So it's all about coming back to the breath. Breathing into the places in your body that you feel like need to open, need to stretch. One more breath. We're going to come back up slowly. Plant that left hand strong, right arm lifts one more time. Big breath in, right hand plants down. Left side, open it up. Inhale, thread it through. As you exhale, come on down. That right hand can tiptoe out, come up and around. Take another breath. Work your way back up slowly. Lift that left arm up, breathe. Exhale, plant it down. All right, extend your right leg out. Open up the ankle a little bit, left and right. You can stay right there or extend the left arm out. Find some balance here. Long, deep breaths. Optional, reaching for the foot if that feels good. Take another breath wherever you are. And release. Left leg extends out, open up the ankle. Right arm extends, find balance, breathe here. If you feel sturdy, you want to bend the knee, reach your arm for the foot, you can. Or just stay where you're at. Good, release that. You come back to all fours. We're gonna curl the toes, pick up the hips, downward facing dog. So in downward facing dog, hands are shoulder width, feet are hip width. Keep as much of a bend in your knees as you need to. Don't lock out the legs, don't lock out the elbows, and then take some movement here. You can pedal out the legs. Feels good. You can bend them all the way down. That feels really good. You can even shorten your dog. And then when you're ready, see if you can gaze at your feet or your belly. See if you can pull the shoulders out of the ears. Let them slide down your back. All right, then we're going to keep that bend in the knees. Walk it back. Walk your hands back towards your feet. It's not the best shirt to teach yoga in. And grab a hold of opposite elbows and sway side to side. Ragdoll down. Let the arms hang heavy. Let the head hang heavy. On a long, slow inhale, work your way up to standing. Once you get to the top, let all your air out. And we'll come come to top of the mat. We're going to do a modified sun salutation A. If you know the full expression, go for it. Arms by your side, feet together, look straight ahead. Feel your feet grounding down. Pull your tailbone in. Big breath in. Arms come together above the head. Exhale, fold it forward. Let all that air out of your body. Inhale onto your fingertips. You can bring your hands onto your shins. Push the shoulders way back. Exhale, plant the hands. Come to a high push-up position. Breathe here. And then exhale, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the nose. If you need to let out some heat, you can in through the nose and out through the mouth. If this gets too difficult, just bring your knees down. Child's pose. We're going to step the right foot forward, then the left. Inhale, come onto the fingers. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bring it up. Palms come together. Exhale to the heart. Arms by your side. Ground down. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale onto the fingers, step back, find your high plank. Chaturanga if that's in your practice, otherwise, exhale, downward facing dog. Long, deep breaths. Lift the right leg up, 3-legged dog. Hip squares down, and then open up the hip. You can look under that armpit. Bring it back to 3-legged, step that right foot forward, left knee comes down. Bring your hands onto your hips. Stack the knee right over the ankle. If you feel grounded, you can bring the arms up, or you can keep them at your hips, or even if you need more support, by your foot. Low crescent lunge. One more breath here. Bring the hands down. We're going to shift the hips back. Straighten that front leg, pop onto the heel. Inhale, exhale, fold for a half split. Keep your spine long. Find that nice hamstring stretch. One more breath. And we're going to come back, plant the hands, find your high plank, chaturanga, or back to downward facing dog. Left side, 3-legged, hip squares down, then bend the knee, open up the hip. Back to 3-legged, step that left foot forward, right knee comes down. Take a moment, knee stacked over the ankle. You can bring your hands onto your hips. Feel what that feels like. Stay there, or inhale, arms up for low crescent lunge. One more breath. Release the hands, shift the hips back, straighten that front leg, pop onto that heel. Inhale, exhale, fold for a half split. Long spine. One more breath. Good. We plant the hands. You step that left foot back. Find your high plank. Remember, you can go straight to down dog or Chaturangas during your practice, shift forward. Lower halfway, elbows stay way in. Upward facing, release the shoelace part of the feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Step the right foot forward, then the left. Inhale onto the fingers, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale through the heart. Breathe here. Release the hands. We're going to do a modified sun B. So inhale, chair, bend the knees, arms come up. Pull the tailbone in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale onto the fingers. You can step or jump back. You can chaturanga or straight to downward facing. Upward, downward facing dog. We're going to move super slow. So right side warrior one, right foot steps forward, left heel comes down and angles in. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. So the right toes and right knee face forward at 12 o'clock. You can take your hands down for a moment, square your hips. You can keep your hands there or inhale, bring it up, warrior one. Keep as much of a bend in your knee as you can. It's about a 90 degree if you can. One more breath. We bring the hands down, step it back. You're in your high plank, so you can chaturanga or straight to downward facing. Left side, left foot steps forward between the hands. Right heel comes down. Inhale, come on up slowly. So see how my back foot's angled? Left toes and left knee at 12 o'clock, hips square. Stay there or bring it up. See if you can release the shoulders. One more breath. Exhale, plant the hands. Step that left foot back, chaturanga or straight to down dog. You can stay in downward facing, or if your body needs a moment of rest, then you come into child's pose. And work your way back up when you're ready. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward, or you can jump it. Left foot steps forward. Inhale onto the fingers. Exhale, fold, let it go. Inhale, chair. Bend the knees, arms up. Tailbone in. One more breath. Exhale to rise to standing. We release the hands. Separate the feet hip width. Hands come onto your hips. Take an inhale, arch the back as you look up. Exhale, fold forward. Your peace fingers can reach around your big toes, or if that's not going to happen, you can come onto your ankles or your shins, or if you have a block or a prop. So you just want to find a nice forward fold. Take an inhale, exhale, fold forward. Don't lock the knees. Chest comes to the thighs, shoulders out of the ears. If you have your fingers wrapped around your toes, you can use that grip to help pull you down. One more breath. Inhale, look up. Exhale, just take your hips, then big inhale as you come all the way up to standing. Top of your mat, feet together. let me turn this way just so y'all can see me better. Let's step the right foot back, and we're going to come back into our warrior one. And we're going to open up into warrior two. So you may need to separate your feet a little bit. Arms go out wide. They should be about equal distance. Gazing off of your left fingers, tailbone in, about a 90-degree bend in that knee. And we're going to inhale, straighten that front leg, arms come up, look up, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, look up, reach up. Exhale, sink it back into warrior two. One more. Inhale, look up, reach up. Exhale, sink it into warrior two. Now we're going to flip the front palm, reverse your warrior, so keep a bend in that front knee. This back hand can track behind the back knee or can wrap around, whatever feels good. Back to warrior two. Extended side angle, if you know it, go for it. Otherwise, we're going to do the modification. Left elbow comes down onto the thigh, right arm comes up and over. The best part of this pose is finding that space in the chest, in the shoulder, breathing wherever you are. Work our way back to warrior two slowly. And we're going to pivot around, find warrior two on the other side. So it doesn't matter if I confused you when I turned around. Just find warrior two on the side that you haven't done. We'll get the hang of this. All right, gazing off of those fingers. Letting the shoulders slide out of the ears and down the back. Inhale, look up, reach up. Exhale, sink it into two. Inhale, look up, reach up. Exhale, sink it into warrior two. One more, inhale, look up, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Flip the front palm, shift forward, reverse your warrior. Keep that front knee bent. Back hand tracks behind the back knee or can wrap around. See if you can keep a nice bend in that front leg. Back to warrior two. Modified extended side angle. Right elbow comes down. Left arm up and over. So make that opening, if your body will let you today, where you really open up the chest and shoulder. Take some breath here. Back to warrior two. We cartwheel our hands, we find ourselves in a lunge and then in a high plank. You know what to do, chaturanga, downward facing dog. Remember, you can always come down into your child's pose if you need a rest. Take some breaths wherever you are. We come back into downward facing dog. Let's step the right foot forward, left foot angles. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Triangle, so straighten that front leg, push that back hip, shift forward, come down. Right hand comes wherever you need to stack your shoulders over your hips. So a lot of times people want to bring their right hand down to the floor. It's better to crawl it up your leg so you find that alignment of your shoulders over your hips, and your shoulders can really open. Long deep breaths. If your neck will let you, you look up at that top hand. Otherwise, straight ahead or down is fine. back up to warrior two slowly. Cartwheel the hands. We're in our high plank. You know what to do, chaturanga or straight to downward facing dog. Take your breath here. Left side, warrior one. Into two. Then we straighten that leg, push that back hip, tick-tock triangle. See if you can stack your shoulders over your hips. 3 good breaths. In through the nose and out through the nose. Back up to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands. This time we're going to step that right foot forward. Take an inhale, exhale, fold forward. Separate the feet. The toes are going to go out and we're going to come into a yogi squat. Maybe I'll do this forward so y'all can see better. So the toes go out, the knees go wide. Use support if you have a block. You can sit on that block if your hips are tight. You can also prop a block right in front of you. So be patient with yourself and your hips. Find what feels good for you today. If your feet are all the way down, you want to push the elbows against the knees, thumbs come into the sternum. Breathing wherever you are. One more breath. Good, then we're going to slowly come onto our bottom and lower down. Pulling the knees into the chest when you get there. We'll prep for bridge. So the feet are hip width. Your head's all the way down. Toes and knees face 12 o'clock. Inner thighs squeeze, and the neck stays real straight. So let's just warm up a little bit. Inhale, I want you to bring the hips up and the arms up over your head all at the same time. Then exhale, bring it down. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, hips up, arms up. Exhale, everything lowers down at the same time. Inhale one more time. Exhale, lower it down slowly. Okay, so this time we're going to inhale, lift up the hips, keep the neck real straight, inner thighs squeeze. This may be enough with your hands supporting you underneath. If you want to go a little deeper, you can bring the shoulders underneath you, interlace the hands, and the hips go up a little bit higher. Keep squeezing the inner thighs. 5 breaths here. Coming down at any point where you need to. One more breath. We lower down very slowly. Just let the knees kind of windshield wipe left and right. Pull the knee into the chest. Happy baby. You can rock side to side. Pull the knees into the chest. Take a couple of rock and rolls, forward and back. And when you're ready, we'll meet in seated with the soles of the feet. Soles of the feet together. Open them like a book. We're going to do 2 folds here. So the first one's inhale, exhale, fold forward, keeping your crown long. So resist the urge to tuck the chin. See if you can pull the shoulders out of the ears. Inhale, we come up slowly. This time, tuck the chin. Take a big breath in. Exhale, curl into a tiny ball. Fold forward. Inhale, bring it back up. So keep your, I'll turn this way again. Hope I'm not confusing y'all with all these turns. So left leg extends out, right foot pushes against the left thigh. Okay, so take an inhale, grow tall. Exhale, keep that length, fold forward over that leg. You have a strap. Straps are nice on these forward folds. One more breath. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. Take this right foot, bring it over, cross your left leg. Right hand's gonna go back, left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, gentle twist to the back of the room. Every inhale, grow taller. Every exhale, twist a tiny bit more. Release the head and the neck. Let the spine unwind. Both legs extend out straight. This time the left foot's gonna bend against the right. I kind of have to readjust my sit bones here. Right toes are flexed. Inhale, we grow tall. Exhale, keeping that length, folding over that leg. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, release, taking that left foot, bringing it across your body. Left hand behind you, right elbow on the outside of that knee. Inhale, we grow tall. Exhale, twist. Every inhale, find length. Every exhale, find a little bit more of a twist. Release the head and the neck, let the spine unwind. Both legs extend out, feet are flexed. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, forward fold. Over those legs, it doesn't matter how far you go. Find your length. Inhale, look up, exhale, release. Pull the knees in, plant the hands, step back, find your high plank. You can chaturanga or just skip it. We meet in downward facing dog. All right, right side half pigeon. So the right foot and knee are going to come forward. That back foot's going to release. What's important here is that you try not to put all that weight into the right hip. Stay active. Okay, so if you're happy, stay. I do want to give you one other option if this just isn't comfortable. You can come onto your back. Right leg extends up. You take a figure four, then the right hand threads through. Both hands reach around for the left shin. You'll open up the right hip. This is reclined pigeon. So either one. If you need that again, because sometimes it's confusing, take your figure four, right hand threads through, and then both hands come around that left shin. So either you're in pigeon or reclined, breathing into that right hip. And take 5 more breaths. Just gonna come back into this one. So you can stay up, you can fold. One more breath. Inhale, look up. So if you're on your back, just stay right there. If you're in this half pigeon, then I'm gonna work you out and into the other one. Inhale onto the fingers, arch the back. Plant the left toes. Right leg extends up, then plants down. And we're ready for our left side. Left knee, left foot comes forward. Make sure that right foot releases. So the more parallel this knee to foot is, the harder the pose is gonna be. So the more you bring the foot in, the easier it'll be. Remember, it's really easy to put all the weight into that left hip, so try and stay active. You can stay up, you can fold forward. Remember, if this isn't happening for your body today, come onto your back. Left leg extends up, you take your figure 4. The left hand threads through, then both hands wrap around that right shin. 5 breaths in and out of your left hip, releasing what you no longer need. Good. Go ahead and release. If you're on your back, you can stay. If you're left side, you'll inhale onto the fingers. Curl the right toes, push it back. And you pedal out your legs. Jump through to seated, and we meet lying down. We're gonna pull the knees into the chest, cactus the arms, bring your knees to the right. If you wanna go a little deeper, you can look to the left. Into the chest, bring the head in. Swing your knees the other way. You can stay with your neck neutral. You can look in the opposite direction. One more breath. Bring the knees in. Tap your nose to your knees. Take a big breath in. Exhale, side out your mouth. Extend your legs for Shavasana. Lots of options. So traditional, legs out straight, feet flopped open, arms by your side, palms up, eyes closed. If you want to open up the hips a little bit more, bring the soles of the feet together. If you need any other support, if you feel more comfortable on your side or sitting up, I'm just gonna sit up and breathe with y'all while you rest. So your eyes are closed. You're scanning your body for any areas of tension. Releasing any tension you feel, starting at the crown of your head, all the way down, releasing the space between your brows, releasing the space behind your eyes. Release that jaw. Take the tongue off the roof of the mouth. Release the shoulders. Release your spine. Release your hips. Release your legs, and release your feet. Just let everything sink into the mat. Letting go of anything that's heavy in your body, anything that's heavy in your mind. Just Just be here in this moment. We'll take a few moments in quiet. Hopefully you can find some peace and some rest, and I'll let you know when it's time to get up, knowing that you can stay as long as you want in this space of peace. Again, know that you can stay as long as you need to. If you're ready to move on with your day, make small movements with your fingers and your toes. Small movements with your wrists and your ankles. Take a full body stretch. Arms come above your head, stretching from the tips of your fingers to the tips of your toes. Notice any space that was created, any changes that took place in your body, in your mind. Slowly, slowly pull the knees into the chest, maybe one at a time or both. And then rock over to one side, just pausing in fetal position, curled in a little ball, using your arm as a pillow. Breathing in this space of peace that you created. And then when you're ready, slowly, slowly work your way up to a comfortable cross-legged position at the top of your mat. Make a full circle back to where we started. Take one more breath in together, so exhale all your air out, then big breath in, exhale, sigh it out. Hands join at heart center, bow your head to your heart. Take a moment of gratitude for making it to your mat today. Taking a moment of gratitude for the self-care that you gave yourself. Taking a moment of gratitude for this amazing community, near and far. Call to mind the intention or dedication you set at the beginning of the practice. It's truly been such an honor guiding you through this practice. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you, thank you. Again, my name's Sybil, and if you have any questions, you can let us know. My Instagram or Black Swan. Again, thank you for showing up. Please keep showing up. Please keep donating if you can. Keep spreading the word of yoga and peace, and know that you are not alone during this time. We are here for you, and we will stand together and stand strong. Have a wonderful day.